Hans, I want to show our viewers and you just three things really quickly. First is a picture of Jonathan Lemire, the Associated Press reporter, asking that question, and the reaction from the reporters in the room as Donald Trump was answering it, and then the reaction from Donald Trump's own administration, his advisors, John Kelly, John Huntsman, Mike Pompeo, his team. Secondly, the Daily News cover here in New York. Open treason. Remember how Donald Trump said on the campaign trail that he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue? Yeah. Well, here's Donald Trump on Fifth Avenue holding Vladimir Putin's hand and shooting Uncle Sam. Finally, here's what the president is tweeting about. Trump said he had a better meeting with Vladimir Putin than NATO. While I had a great meeting with NATO, raising vast amounts of money, I had an even better meeting with Vladimir Putin of Russia. Sadly, it is not being reported that way. The fake news is going crazy. I feel like we're living on Earth 1 and Earth 2.
Well, that's really going to be the president's challenge here in a couple of moments, whether or not you believe he's going to try to clarify these remarks like Laura Ingraham suggested. And of course, Laura Ingraham, a conservative talk show host, has close ties with the president. But the question is, can you clarify remarks without contradicting yourself? And that's really the challenge for President Donald Trump. The pool is right behind me. They're about to head in and trying to press the president on this very question. The White House has made it clear he wants a bit of a do-over. He is going to address his comments in Helsinki. You know, you covered him so well during the campaign, and one of the hallmarks of the Trump campaign was his authenticity. Another challenge for him today is how will he be authentic when he's trying to, whether or not you want to use the word fix it or clarify, whatever sort of do-over he wants, how does he maintain his authenticity? And earlier, Kata, you mentioned, has he consumed any of the coverage? He didn't make his way from the residence to the West Wing until well after noon today. That gave him plenty of time to digest media and perhaps watch a little cable TV. Katie?
And what's interesting is that he had an intelligence briefing on his schedule yesterday. Yep. This morning, that intelligence briefing was no longer there. No reason given for why that changed.
Just scrubbed from his schedule. Now, we should note that in the past, the president always had an intelligence briefing in the early part of his administration that was always scheduled on there. And then it went away a little bit, and then it started to come back a little bit more. There are other ways for the president to get intelligence feeds, not just through his daily presidential briefing, but officially that was on the schedule, and then it wasn't. And that's where we stand now, as the president's about to try to talk to the press and the American people about just what his intentions were with Vladimir Putin.
And Jake Sherman, the response from Republicans, is this about the pressure that they're feeling? Is this a true and authentic discomfort with the way that their president is behaving, or is it a combination of both?
I think if there's been any constant over the last decade, let's say, of Republican politics, is kind of a disdain for Putin and Russia on Capitol Hill. Congress has slapped endless sanctions on Russia. I do want to note something in the last couple hours that's been interesting. The House Freedom Caucus, the conservative group in the House of Representatives, which really kind of drives Trump's agenda and is the ideological arbiter of Trump's agenda on Capitol Hill, forcefully defended him. And less defended him, but more criticized the way the meeting was being portrayed, and criticized the media and Barack Obama and Democrats and the left when it came to this meeting in Helsinki. So that is the one kind of group of conservatives that has not been on board. Paul Ryan this morning noted Vladimir Putin does not have American interests at heart. He does not share our interests. And he noted a long litany of sanctions that the Congress and the White House has put on Russia, and said, listen, if there are more sanctions that need to be put on, we will consider them. And when I asked him that question, he said that was the mechanism to stop the U.S. and Russia from kind of having further relations against the Congress's will.
Yeah, let's watch out for what the Republicans do and not just what they say. Hans Nichols, Ashley Parker, Kimberly Atkins, and Jake Sherman, guys, thank you very much.